Multiple choice questions on engineering mechanics for competitive exams, part 8. Question number 71. On a ladder resting on a smooth ground and leaning against a rough vertical wall, the force of friction acts. Option A, upward at its upper end. Option B, towards the wall at the upper end. Option C, towards the wall at lower end. Option D, downward at its upper end. The correct answer is option A, upward at its upper end. Let us see the explanation. You can see this free body diagram. This ladder upper end having friction force and lower end is smooth surface. So at the bottom coefficient of friction is 0 on a ladder resting on a smooth ground and leaning against rough vertical wall. The force of friction acts toward the wall at the upper end only. So the correct answer is option A, upward at its upper end. Question number 72. The coefficient of rolling resistance is defined as the ratio between option A, rolling resistance to lateral load. Option B, lateral load to rolling resistance. Option C, rolling resistance to normal load. Option D, normal load to rolling resistance. The correct answer is option C, rolling resistance to normal load. Let us see the explanation. It is defined as the ratio between the rolling resistance force and the normal force acting on the wheel. Mathematically, it is expressed as coefficient of rolling resistance CRR equal to rolling force by normal force. So the correct answer is option C, rolling resistance to normal load. Question number 73. Which statement is wrong in wedge friction? Option A, to lift heavy block through small distances. Option B, to lift heavy block through large force. Option C, to slightly slide one end of the beam relative to another end. Option D, weight of wedge is neglected compared to weight to be lifted. The correct answer is option B, to lift heavy block through large force. Let us see the explanation. Wedge. It is a simple machines used to raise heavy loads. Force required to lift block is significantly less than block weight. Friction prevents wedge from sliding out. Minimum force required to raise block. So in the given question, he asked that identify the wrong statement. Okay, the correct answer is option B, to lift heavy block through large force. Question number 74. The angle of inclination of the plane at which the body begins to move down the plane is called option A, angle of friction. Option B, angle of repose. Option C, angle of projection. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, angle of repose. Let us see the explanation. The angle of repose alpha is the maximum angle of a plane with the horizontal such that an object placed on it remains at rest. When the inclination exceeds this angle, the component of gravitational force overcoming friction causes the body to move. Angle of repose alpha equal to angle of friction pi. So the correct answer is option B, angle of repose. Question number 75. Coefficient of friction depends upon option A, area of contact only. Option B, nature of surface only. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, nature of surface only. Let us see the explanation. The coefficient of friction mu is determined by the materials in contact and their surface conditions, that is roughness, clean lines and lubrication. It is a property of the interface between two bodies. So the correct answer is option B, nature of surface only. Question number 76. Two balls of equal mass and of perfectly elastic material are lying on the floor. One of the ball with velocity v is made to struck the second ball. Both the balls after impact will move with the velocity. Option A v, option B v by 2, option C v by 4, option D v by 8. The correct answer is option B, v by 2. Let us see the explanation. Let two balls A and B have let two balls A and B have mass ma, mb respectively, and their initial velocities are ua and ub. After the collision, they will move with same velocity, that is vo. Given that the mass of the both balls are same, that means ma equal to mb equal to m. Initial velocity ua equal to v. For velocity for ball B is 0, for ball A V. From the concept of momentum conservation, MA UA plus MB UB equal to MA VA plus MB VB. Here after collision the velocity is same, so that's why you can take m plus m into v naught. Now you can substitute those values here. MA equal to m, UA is capital V, UB is 0, so this term is 0, equal to 2 into mv naught. From this, after collision velocity v naught equal to v by 2. Both balls after impact will move with velocity v by 2. So the correct answer is option B, v by 2. Question number 77. In virtual work principle, the work done by self-weight of the body is taken into consideration when option A, center of gravity moves vertically, option B, center of gravity moves horizontally, option C, shear center moves horizontally, option D, shear center moves vertically. The correct answer is option A, center of gravity moves vertically. Let us see the explanation. You can see these two diagrams. In virtual work principle, the work done by self-weight of the body is taken into consideration, that is center of gravity moves vertically. Vertical movement means because self-weight acts vertical downwards, work is only performed when the displacement has a vertical component. So the correct answer is option A, center of gravity moves vertically. Question number 78. The coefficient of resistance of a perfectly plastic impact is option A 0, option B 1, option C 2, option D 3. The correct answer is option A 0. Let us see the explanation. From the Newton's law of collision of elastic bodies, velocity of separation equal to E into velocity of approach. That means V2 minus V1 equal to E into U1 minus U2, where E is a constant of proportionality and it is called the coefficient of resistance and its value lies between 0 to 1. The coefficient of restitution of a perfectly plastic impact is 0 because all the kinetic energy will be absorbed during perfectly plastic impact. So the correct answer is option A 0. Question number 79. A lead ball with a certain velocity is made to strike a wall. It falls down. But rubber ball of same mass and with the same velocity strike the same wall. It rebounds. Select the correct reason from the following. Option A. Both the balls undergo an equal change in momentum. Option B. The change in momentum suffered by rubber ball is more than the lead ball. Option C. The change in momentum suffered by rubber ball is less than the lead ball. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is option B. The change in momentum suffered by rubber ball is more than the lead ball. Question number 80. During elastic impact, the relative velocity of the two bodies after impact is dash. The relative velocity of the two bodies before impact. Option A equal to, option B equal and opposite to, option C less than, option D greater than. The correct answer is option B equal and opposite to. Let us see the explanation. During elastic impact, the relative velocity of the two bodies after impact is equal and opposite to the relative velocity of the two bodies before impact. This means the relative speed of separation after collision equals the relative speed of the approach before collision. Coefficient of restitution, that is equal to 1 for a perfectly elastic collision, that is V2 minus V1 equal to minus of U1 minus U2. So the correct answer is option B equal and opposite to relative velocity of the two bodies before impact. In the next video lecture we will discuss few more important multiple choice questions for competitive exams. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.